that we are in Woolbox and now you have login, you would select the business. Of course, when you log in, you would select the business name you want to do, connect to on Facebook. You would go here to click business settings and to connect to your MailChimp. Click here, you read the instructions, it's pretty self-explanatory. Go to the real-time export page on your campaign, which is under Manage Export Real-Time Exports in your MailChimp, and flip the MailChimp connection switch on. So of course you would have to have your MailChimp open up in another tab on here. So you pretty much have to just go on MailChimp.com and have your tab open up, You just pretty much have it open. And you would go to here, put your username in here or whatnot. Select the MailChimp list you would like to sync with the specific Woolbox campaign and click the green update button to proceed. Of course, all this is in your MailChimp. And then select the MailChimp fields you would like to connect to your campaign form and click the Save button to apply. And of course, the forms could be like the first name, last name, email, phone number, That's the forms, and you would make sure that is complete, and you would sync everything together. Come back here, you can update it. I can update my username right there. And that way everything that comes through here will be. Now, of course, once you connect with your Facebook page that you like, your Facebook pixel will be automatically connected to it. You can disable it or you can use Google Pixel, but we're using Facebook. So Facebook pixel should be automatically connected once you connect to your business page. Xavier Jordan Photography is one of our wedding Facebook pages that we use. So let's go back to campaigns. And of course, the campaign we're going to be building today is going to be this one here. This is the campaign we're going to be building. Of course, you see this is the entry where you have your picture, the same Facebook ad picture we created. And of course, you have your text, your header, wedding package giveaway, and of course, the value and what's all included in this giveaway package. And to let them know to enter below, and when the announcement will be, when the winner will be announced. Now, beforehand, I only use name and email. And one of the things I learned that you enter a phone number have a 90% rate open versus a 20% rate opening on emails. And that's great. If you have a 20% rate opening on email, that's great. But text is a 90% rate opening. Not only text is a greater opening, but it has a higher click-through rate also, meaning more people will click on the offer that you will have versus the email. When they open up the emails normally get like a 2%, 2.5, 3% click-through rate versus a 30% click-through rate via text. So this time around, I want you guys to add a phone number section here, right? So when you do announce it on this particular day, then we get an email and you can send it to their phones. Okay, you can send the link to their phones announcing the winner so they can all pick up the phones, open it, and click to see if they won or not, giving you a greater chance of people to see the offer you would give them, because everybody's not going to win. Only one person can win, but by putting in an offer, an irresistible offer, inside of the winning announcement, you also still giving people the opportunity to become a customer of yours by giving them an irresistible offer. Anyway, I think I'm going ahead of myself. So let's begin creating this front page and the thank you page. Remember, the thank you page is going to have thanks for entering. Yeah, I think I put an exclamation mark on there, but anyway. And we got more text we're going to put here. But this is the thank you page, which is under post entry. So let's go back up to campaigns and let's start creating a new one. So we would come here to landing page and we would click on sweepstakes, create an empty form, collect entries, motivate participants to share, and easily select random winners. So we would go here and we would enter our sweepstakes name. And since I have multiple ones with this name, let's name this 2021 sweep. Where is sweepstakes? Yeah, sweepstakes name. Description is optional. Let's continue. Okay. Now let's design it. So we up here, we have our sweepstakes name 2021, win a free wedding package valued at $37.95. So let's design it now. We would click on the design menu. And we see here, it pretty much already have a template. So let's go ahead and just readjust this template, right? So let's click on the picture, the image, and let's click remove. Let's select our image, right? And this is the image we want. We're in a free render package, a value of $3,700. We want to change and we want to apply. Click apply. Okay, what happened there? Let's see if it has to be a certain type by a certain type. It's 1 megabyte. That's about right. Let's see if that 1.1 is too big. Yeah, it is too big. Hot dog. It's too big. So I need to see, it's 1.1. It's supposed to be less than 1. So what I would do, go back to Canva. Simple fix, guys and girls. Let's go back to Canva. And let's go back to our image. And this is it. This is it. Let's make a double. I need a double that. Okay. And what I'm going to do is make it a JPEG. A JPEG, right? Still going to give it a high quality. and that is number 3. And let's download that. A JPEG is smaller file. So now let's remove, select, here we got JPEG. See, smaller file. Alrighty. So that's very important that we make sure that our image is less than 1 megabyte, because that's the rule. They don't want it to be too big. Anyway, now let's enter our title. Our title would be, I have it already typed out, which would be good for you guys to already have typed out, and just double click in the box and paste it. And this text size would be 24. There we go. And then I have some text down there, and this would pretty much be the detailed information that I have already copied. It's best that you guys copy this stuff already so it can be pretty quick, simple, you know. So into that, I'm going to make enough space, and this is going to be at 8. Yep. And let me make this color. I want this color to be like a gray color. No, I don't like that color. So it would be hashtag 737370. Uh-oh. What happened? Okay, there we go, right there. That's not the color. Is that the color? Nope. Okay. Let's do that again. Hashtag 737370. Okay. Wow, I guess it's just really bugging the system. Oh, there we go. Click right there. Yeah. I'll let everything get. You got me doing it the hard way, fellas and ladies. All right. And let me bring some separation into this. And let's make this a red color. Let's make that a red color. All right, let's come back down here and let's type. I'll copy and paste our text. Enter to win. And let's do it. And let's put this right here. Copy and paste. Okay, and of course these two need to be the same size. The font size, I want that to be 16. There we go. And let's clean this up a little bit. This is a title. Might make it smaller than the top one. And whatever that date would be, we put the date right here. It would be like this month, the 07, I mean, today, this month, this year, 02, today's the 11th. So we want to make a 3-day campaign one. So the 11th, let's say start from the 12th a.m. in the morning, from the 12th to the 15th. So from the 15th, we would pick the date, and yeah, it would be the 15th, Monday the 15th. That would be. So if we can make this a little tad bit smaller, like 14. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. Okay, we have this here. Click on here, and we will go to settings. So make sure you click on this box and you go to settings. Okay, let's click on name to see if it has a, just say your name, right? We need to make this required. Enter name and just say full name. Full name. What's going on with me? Full name. Click done. Click apply. And we will see. And right here, we really don't even have to do that. I want to do it, but it's looking kind of off. Okay, I guess just look like that. We definitely don't want the newsletter out there, right? We don't want that. So let's click off that. Click that X there. And then we can add a form here. Right? We can add a form. We have the email. We have the name. And we don't see a phone number. But one way around this is to add a text area. Just add it. Placeholder. We say enter phone number, right? Copy that and let's, we don't have to label it. Let's see how it would look if we don't label. And let's make that required. And let's apply that. Let's see how it would look. Okay, we can barely see it. So yeah, we do need to label it. So let's just copy and paste that there. Okay, so now we see it. Let me take that off. Playing games with me. Playing games with me. Okay, maybe I'm just rushing it. But let's do this here. Edit this. Enter to win. Let's put exclamation mark on there. Let's click apply. All right. Space that out. All right. So, now this is bugging me. The text is bugging me. Why is it doing that? Oh, custom name. I put it here. Okay. Like, come on, guys. All right. Okay. I don't like the way that look. It look ugly for a name email, but it won't allow me to see this without putting phone number here. And I don't want to spend too much time on this as well. So I won't. So what we have here, background, the styles, 80. We can make it wide, we can make it small. 80 here, 80 from the left. Go and 20. Put that back on 80 there. Give me wide. 40 at the top. No padding. Make that 20. The bottom. Let's go at 50. Okay. Color. Underline. Roberto. Want to keep it the same color as everything else. Cool. White it out. That's how you do that. So we have the front page completed. And you click Save Changes. So now that we have the front page, that's not the button, huh? Is this the button? Yep, and that's the button. That's a bright green. The same kind of colors that green there. Give it a little bit darker shade. Yeah, that's cool. There we go. That's the borders. fonts. Let's do that. There we go. That's the color. E8. Okay, I'm cool with that. Wanted to get rid of that little, it was kind of nerve-wracking. And now I can see it, but it's very light and it's cleaner. Okay, that's it for this section. Okay, so now that we're back, we are going to create the thank you page that we have already created the entry page. Now let's create the thank you page, right? So we would go to post entry. And pretty much do the same thing. Remove that image. Select the image that we want. And it's our JPEG. Oh, no, it's our thank you, since that is less than 1. Thanks for entering. And on here, as we said, thanks for entering. Let's copy and paste. And let's give them a little bit more information, right? This would be 16. And of course, this date would be February the 15th. This would be February the 15th. And let's I do not like this font at all. Let's see. Basic Adobe fonts. Open Sans. It's okay. Roberto's good. Roberto, what I say? What I call this thing? Oh my gosh. Roberto. The winner will be picked and announced this Monday, February 15th at 2 p.m. And what I will also do, I will add a little notation here at the bottom. I will add a notation. Or let's say I will just add an extra. Add an element, text. Yeah, right up there. Click and drag it down. Click at the corner and drag it down. There we go. Double click in there and paste your add copy. Let's make sure we can see that. All right. Let's backtrack from that. Okay. And this here's note. Look for the Xavier Jordan Photography email with subject line Redding Sweepstakes winner to see if you are the winner. And center that. Have to follow instructions. You can link your Facebook to this if you like. Click on it and you should be able to go to settings and put in the URL stuff should be linked all in here, like from your business account. And for just enter into this, but I'll go ahead and clear all of that. I don't want it, so I'm going to click on this and click the trash. Yep, and then, yeah, that's cool. That's enough space. Yeah, that's enough space. Okay, it looks like we are done with the thank you page. And just click Save Changes. And there we go. We now have our thank you page of our sweepstakes. Thanks for watching with me, guys. But note before I leave, one of the main things I put this notation in here because I want them to look forward to opening the emails. First, if you would just tell them, hey, it's going to be announced Monday, without giving them a specific time where they all can be anticipating. And then I told them to look for the Xavier Jordan Photography, the name of the company that the email will be coming from, with the subject line, Wedding Sweepstakes Winner. That way, they'll be looking particularly for this email with this subject line on this particular day at this particular time. So they can note that in their phones or whatnot, on their calendars, so they can be standing and waiting with anticipation. That way it can give us a higher opening rate. So I hope you guys enjoy as much as I enjoyed creating it. Let's get into turning your WordPress website into a landing page. Now, we can go after this same style, which that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it to what I know works, but I may do a little change up. I may put the title on top, and pretty much everything may be the same. Okay, if I would add that, I might add this, but let's keep it simple. Okay, what we would do, of course, this is the WordPress site I'm using. And for now, let's go to page in your dashboard, whatever your WordPress site may be, or you may have Squarespace, or it may be Wix, or it may be a GoDaddy. Pretty sure they all have this. Like you have pages in Squarespace and Wix, so of course you would go to pages, but I'm using WordPress and create add new page. And of course you would give this page a title. As soon as it loads up. Okay. Get this page a title. We can say 2021 Wedding Sweepstakes giveaway. You know, 2021 Wedding Sweepstakes giveaway. And just click off that, right? Now, I am using Elementor as my page builder. let's publish this for now, and I'm going to show you how you can use Elementor as your page builder. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard, and let's go to plugins. Let's click add new plugin. So go to add new plugin. You'll go to the search plugin search bar on the right, and we will type Elementor. All right. And as we type in Elementor, here we go. Elementor website builder. You would click, it will, your part, it would say install now. You would click install now. And then you would click, after install, you would click activate. As you see, mine's already active. And then we go back to pages. Let's go back to pages. Click on pages. And this is the one we just created. So let's go to edit. So here we go. Now, on the right hand side, we will see document. If you don't see this, you might see block. Just click on document. We will scroll down to page attributes. We click on page attributes and we will see templates. Now, under template, we would click on landing page. Landing page. And we will click update. Right? And there are going to be some editing we're going to have to do over here. Let's type, let's see, content layout. On content layout, let's do full width. Let's see, yeah, let's do full width. And click enable. And click. Okay, now that done, let's click on edit with Elementor. So you see here, it is a blank canvas. So this is our template we're going to use, right? So we know we want this to be the top header. So that's going to be a column by itself. Then we want to have an image. And then we want to put another column, and another column with the form. So column, image, column, image. So let's design. Click the plus button. Click our first column, which is straight across. As you see, it's already across. That's the first column. And then let's click on our button again. Let's click on another column. That would be full across. Click on another column. And this will be our form column. So let's go back to the top and just click up here. And let's drag from the left panel title up here. Right. And let's see. Ran a wedding package giveaway. So that's why we can type and just make it all caps. When a ready package giveaway. Of course, we want to center that. We want that to be all caps. Header 1. Okay. Right now, we're not going to formulate anything too much. Let's just go click on here just a second. And let's install our image. Okay, this will be our image. Right here. Will be our column. We'll just put enter to win below. We'll just go here for this. Just say that. And of course, this will be a. Just go ahead. Let's put that right there for now. Below. And that's that. 2. Please enter below the win. Please enter below the win. Okay. And then we have winner will be announced this Sunday. You know, whatever or whenever you're gonna announce the winner, right? Put another right there. Let's see. Winner will be announced this Sunday, or whenever day that may be for you, and you can put the date. And let's make that, and let's make that a 3. Okay. And this would be our form. You enter our form here. So let's begin. So let's begin formatting. You would click on here, of course, or this blue pencil, this pencil icon. And let's go to styles. Let's go to typology. And let's make the title big. Big enough so it can reach across the page, right? Right. Click here again to give it some space, some padding. Let's go to advanced. Let's unchain that. Click on some padding below. Let's do 20 below and 20 on top. Let's see how that look. Yeah, it's looking decent. It's looking decent. Ready free package giveaway. Ready package giveaway. Okay. Now we can insert our image. We click on here, click on our image, or you click on the pencil. Of course, we would click on image here. Since we don't have our image, we will upload our image. Okay. So we have our image. Let's see how is that looking. Let's edit this font. Let's go to style. Topology. Let's increase this a little bit. Let's give that 25. And let's see what kind of font. Do we want to keep the default font? No. I do not want the default font. Let's go to let's use, see if they have Bebas. There we go, Bebas Neue. There we go. Let's man. Let's do some letter spacing. At 1.8, 37. Let's edit this also. Go to styles, topology. Let's do this number. 20, 19. Let's do some letter spacing. 1.8 or 1.2. Let's click up here. Let's do some changing. Let's go to this. Let's definitely do some letter spacing on this one. Let's correct that. Let's do some. Let's give it a nice look. Okay. Let's update that for now. Okay. Let's see how this is looking. Renovating package giveaway. Okay. Let's double that. And let's put some text on that. Let's see here. What it do? So now let's insert our form from MailChimp. I'm going to show you two ways. Scroll down. We don't have the pro version, so we scroll down until we see HTML. We want the HTML from this here. So let me take it. Put it in there. And let's go to our code, our form code. And let's see what we have here. Copy it. Come back up here to HTML code. and paste it in here. Okay, here we go. May not like the way this one look. We can always take this out. I can show you how to do that. And we can change this as well. So let me show you a couple of tricks. Scroll all the way down until you see subscribe name. Right? The input is a submission input. That's why you see input value. And the name is subscribe. And the ID is subscribe. So we want to change the name, right? Not the ID and not the submission value, just the name that we see here. And we want to put yes. What I say, yes, enter to win. Yes, enter to win. And there we go. We changed the submission. What we couldn't do on MailChimp, we can do it in here. Now let's see how it would look from a mobile perspective, which most people will see it from a mobile view. Okay, we can always change this, win a rating package giveaway. We can make that more small and readable. Of course, you're not going to see this blue line, but say please enter below to win. Here's the rating giveaway page. Rating will be announced this Sunday. To the win, we get rid of this, but we see all this look good. Okay, so this is how we do that. So let's change this. Click here. We're going to change it for mobile viewers. Okay, so we are changing it, but yet still making it big enough for people to read. Right? Come back down here. Let's do the same for the. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Let's enter this one down here. Let's do the same for this one. Please enter below to win. Don't have to put a period right there. Let's take that period out. You know. Okay, and there we go. Let's do 24. 24 is too big. Cool, that's okay. And now let's enter this one down here. Let's go to typology. And let's change the weight of this one to 500. That's not 600. Yeah, let's go. And let's bring that down. Right. Okay. And we can even click on here, these 6 dots. Click up here. Let's go to advanced. And let's move the margin up. So we go to top, but we're going to the negative. So we can -15. So it can be a lot closer, right? And let's update that. Now this is how it's looking. Rating package giveaway, right? Boom, boom, boom. Put an exclamation mark right there. Please enter below to win. Winner will be announced this Sunday. You know, let me correct that. Let's go to content. And let's put / right there, so they can know that this is a date. Winning will be announced this Sunday, August 21st, whatever. I'm just throwing something out there just to let you guys know this is how. And then we will have our opt-in form. Now, if you want to get rid of this, we can. Remember? Let's go back to our embed, and let's just delete that form, right? So by us deleting this, it's going to allow us to update. We have to recopy it though. Let's copy it back and let's paste it back up here so we can have a new version of it. All right? So we can have a new version of it. And let's go back to our paste list. Alt A or whatever, highlight all of it, delete it, and paste the new version in there. Okay, so you see we have to go back down there and change that. Remember, it's the subscribe name. And let's just say yes, enter to read. And there we go. We have a landing page. We have just converted a web page into a landing page. So let's go back to desktop view. So we see desktop view still looks similar the same, and boom, there we go. So we can put what all included here if we want to, but for this video and time's sake, I'll bother not to do it. But for the most part, this is how people are going to see your site is through mobile. So we want to make sure we edit for mobile viewers as well as we done for the desktop viewers. So here we go. We can put exclamation mark right here. Let's just do that so you can see. Go to content and just type in, just put the exclamation mark right there. Okay, just take it off. It's cool. So now this would be the link. So let's go to view page. So this would be the link that you will put into your Learn More Facebook ad campaign. On your Facebook ad campaign, under Learn More, when we enter in our link, if you want to use your own landing page, this would be the link you would copy and paste in the URL in the Facebook ad campaign instead of the Woo Box, which is $30 a month, which you will only use for 1 month and just pay $130. But if you don't want to pay $30, I would have your Squarespace site, Wix, or GoDaddy, or a WordPress site. Hey, this is how you do that and save money. Till next time. Okay, let's test out our landing page. Of course, I come here let's go back to Elementor to show you how I got here. So we're on the landing page. How I got here, click on this hamburger, 3-line hamburger, and we go view page. Click on view page. Let's highlight that and copy. And you can do it from here, but I'm gonna go to incognito, a new window. That way I'm not logged in. And I want to see exactly how it's supposed to look. Yeah, that is not right. That is ugly. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what's really going on? Right? So let's get out of there. So let's type in a name. Just say Bob Hope. Let's type my address. Bob Hope at yahoo.com. Right? And let's click enter. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm going to change that. I'm good. I'm glad that we've seen it because I can change that. You have entered to win. So I'm going to put, so now let's go back to our MailChimp. Go back to our audience. Let's see if we have anybody. Let's see if Bob Hope signed up. So let's just go to our contacts. Whoa, here we go. Yes, Bob Hope at yahoo.com. First name Bob, last name Hope. He has subscribed to our email. Now, what's good about this, we can tag this here, right? And put a tag here. Let's create a tag. And we can say Red and Sweepstakes. That way, when we create that tag, when we get ready to send out, we can just send out by tag. We can respond to everyone by tag. So this is awesome.